I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team, and we have been tracking rain and a lot of it that has been moving through our area. And some of this rain and thunderstorm activity prompted flash flood warnings in effect for some areas, and those are still in effect for a little while. Even though we're no longer seeing the heavier rain coming down right now in those areas where we had the flooding, we still have the potential of seeing some creeks and streams rising and even some flood-prone areas, low-lying areas, possibly still seeing some issues with rising water. Let me show you what's going on right now. You'll see behind me here our radar where we have some lighter rain around the metro Atlanta area. That heavier rain is now down to the south, and that's where we have a lot of lightning. I'll show you more of that coming up in just a minute, but I wanted to show you what we have been watching here during the evening hours tonight with this flash flood warnings that have been in effect, including multiple counties here on the north side, pretty much along the I-85 corridor and north of that, and also the north end of 285. That's where we had some issues a little bit earlier. Here is a look first at the first flood warning that was issued. This one is going to expire in about 30 minutes, and we'll see if that expiration time is going to hold. But as you can see here, this polygon where the green colors are kind of pulsating here a little bit, it does include parts of east central areas of Fulton County. It goes into northern parts of DeKalb County and then northern Gwinnett County. That's pretty much along that I-85 corridor. That is where we have seen some impressive rainfall amounts earlier tonight, but now that heavier rain has subsided a little bit, so it's not as much of a threat right now. Then the Weather Service also included Cobb County right here in that flood warning. That's going to be in effect until 10 o'clock tonight, and we did see some life-threatening flooding in parts of Cobb County. In the Cooper Creek area, we had about 19 people that had to be rescued from homes there in a cul-de-sac because of the rising water. Our Cody Alcorn is there right now. He's going to be giving us some live coverage of that coming up tonight at 11 o'clock on 11 Alive News, again at 11 o'clock tonight. I want to show you some of the rainfall totals that we have been dealing with there in these areas where we have those flash flood warnings. Our Doppler radar can estimate how much rain has fallen, and you see this big area of blue. That's where we can see some of those rainfall amounts around an inch. But where you see the purples, that is when it gets up to about 1 to 2 inches. And then in these red areas here, that's where we've had some reports of rain totals that have been between 3 and 4 inches. I'll zoom in, excuse me, just a little bit tighter to this one right here on the north end of the perimeter. Not only did we have that flooding in South Cobb right there on the Fulton County line, again at the Coopers Creek area, over near the Smyrna areas where we had that flooding, but I want to show you here on the north end of the perimeter, we also had some flooding there at 285 and Georgia 400 on those collector distributor roads there in that whole interchange, that new area that they're doing. It actually shut down one of those interchanges for a while this evening, but that water has receded. Here's a look at some of those rain totals. Again, these are Doppler radar estimates, but it's showing 4.2 inches of rain that fell in that large area of red. Again, those estimates there where we saw those higher amounts that were moving through. And then I'll take you up into areas of Gwinnett County as well, where we see more of that red. And when we were on the air tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock, I kept saying over and over again where the rain along that I-85 corridor and the split to 985, that rain was just really heavy and it was barely moving. It wasn't going anywhere. And as you can see here, we have some impressive rainfall amounts here as well. Let me show you some of those estimates that we have here from our radar. Down near Satellite Boulevard, south of Swanee, radar estimates there, almost 3 inches. As you get up to near the Mall of Georgia there between 985 and 85, again, almost 3 inches of rain falling there. And then getting up closer to Hamilton Mill Road, about 2.5 inches of rain estimated by our radar. We did not have any flood warnings issued along that corridor, but that caused a nightmare for a lot of folks who were driving home at that time frame up 85 into Gwinnett County and up toward the Jackson County area, as well as 985 up towards South Hall with all of the rain that was coming through those areas here during the afternoon hours. Here is another look here around the metro area. I'm going to put this into motion so you can see how we were watching that heavier rain. I'm actually going to go back to, I'm going to make this a 6-hour loop, all right? And what I want you to see here, watch this area along that flood warning. You see how that line of very heavy rain just pretty much lined up right along in there? And that is the rain that just kept dumping on those same areas and causing the heavy rain and the ponding on the roadways. And then we had this rain that was right there at South Cobb and near the Smyrna area here. That really fired up with thunder and lightning, and that's what caused that flooding and the runoff that caused those water rescues that were in those spots there in South Cobb and right along the Fulton County line near the Smyrna area where we were dealing with all of that rain that came on through. Now, if you'll notice, we had a lot of rain earlier on the north of I-20 and parts of North Georgia, even up in parts of Northwest Georgia over near Rome, also into Northeast Georgia. We had some heavier rain. We didn't have as much on the south side earlier, but now we're seeing more activity south of I-20 and coming in from Alabama as well. And this is again the part that I was watching tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock, and we mentioned these areas of rain that would be coming out of Alabama. That's this part that came out of Cleburne and Randolph County moving into West Georgia here, and now that's all feeding into Coweta County, Meriwether County, Spalding County. We had that heavier rain in Pike and Lamar County. Some of this is going to be moving up into areas of Henry County, also over into Butts County, where we have that heavier rain moving in, and we do have a lot of thunder and lightning in association with that part too. We are seeing some good rainfall amounts. Let me put this, let's go back to the rainfall estimates, and we can see we're seeing some areas of purple down here in Spalding County where we have some rainfall estimates that would be there just north of Griffin, maybe about 2.5 inches of rain that has fallen there. I keep occasionally seeing here some flashes on our tower cam there at Hartsfield where we're looking toward the south. And there you saw it right there. We can see some occasional flashes of lightning. Let me put that on here for you really quick behind me so you can see the airport camera full screen behind me. And while I'm talking, you'll be able to see some of those lightning strikes there. While you're viewing that, I'm going to get some other cameras ready for you. I want to show you as well down in Hampton at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That is an area that we're also watching, where we have the potential for some lightning and some heavy rain with that next batch. I know this looks really dark behind me because we don't have a lot of light down there on the speedway right now, but we'll be seeing, okay, there we go. There's some lightning right there that we see at AMS, Atlanta Motor Speedway there in Hampton with that heavy rain that's moving through. And I want to also check on our Noonan camera because we're seeing some rain and the potential for some lightning as well in Noonan. So here's our Noonan camera where you can see the courthouse there. A lot of raindrops, and there's the lightning that we're seeing there too. A lot of raindrops on the lens, and again, plenty of lightning, more vivid lightning and heavy rain down on the south side right now with these storms that are moving in. But we are beginning to see somewhat of a break here in Metro Atlanta. Still seeing some light rain, still seeing some moderate rain here, but that heavier rain is on the south side. Also over to the east of us where you can see these showers and storms. Those moved through Rockdale County a little bit earlier, now over Newton County, southern parts of Morgan County. That's going to move, oh, here's Morgan County here, southern parts of Walton County. That's moving into Morgan right now. That'll be hitting over near Putnam County and the Eatonton area and Lake Oconee coming up in just a little bit too, but not as much rain now on the north side. So we're seeing some improvements there on the north side. I also want to show you what we are watching over at Truist Park because we have now officially a postponed game. The game was supposed to start tonight at 7. Of course, we had all of that rain, thunder, and lightning in Smyrna. They were hoping to get the game in, but just the rain is still falling there. There was plenty of that moisture around, so they have postponed this game until tomorrow. We have an earlier game scheduled for tomorrow, I think around noon or 1 o'clock. This postponed game is going to be at 6:05 tomorrow. So we have a lot to watch here. We just wanted to do a quick little update so you can see what's going on. We should be seeing some improvements in the Metro Atlanta area. Heavier rain on the south side. We're going to have team coverage for you tonight on all of these showers and storms and the flooding coming up tonight at 11 on 11 Alive News.